Yo, what's good? It's your boy Ermac, and if you're bored tonight just like I am, stick around to hear about some Dragon Ball Z games, man, because tonight we're talking about Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, which came out around 2011. I was about 10 years old when this game came out, and the reason I want to talk about it is because it reminds me a lot of Xenoverse. I feel like that game kind of started the idea of being able to make your own Dragon Ball character. So when I played that for the first time, bro, that was the best part for me. I played story mode, but I mostly was trying to be a hero. Like I made my character. He had this, the same hair that Raditz got, long as fuck. He was like a kid character. He was, short nigga. He was black, obviously, because you can make your character black type shit. So my character was looking hard, hard. His name was Erlock. Yeah, I name all my characters in Dragon Ball or anime games the same. But real talk, the reason I fuck with this game so much is because, like I said, it was the first game where you can make your own character, and that's what I did. And then you could also go and roam the world, like you could free roam. In Xenoverse, you can't really do that. This was like an open world Dragon Ball RPG that came out in 2011, and it was fire. Now, a lot of people don't like this game, and I'm going to tell y'all why. Can y'all guess why people don't like this game? I'm going to tell y'all real quick. It's because of the combat system, bro. If you play this game, you're going to be like, this shit is like low-key wonky. Like the fighting is cool all the way up until you get to the freeze frame where you got to either press X or Y or yeah, you either gotta press X or Y or you gotta press square or triangle, and whatever you press, it's like rock, paper, scissors. Whoever, I don't know, I can't even explain it. I guess whoever gets the right one is gonna win the skirmish. So you're gonna get a free hit on them, and then you're gonna be able to continue like fighting freely. But there's also a time where you have to like go back and there's like you do like blast attacks, which is low key weird as fuck because then it goes right back to the freeze frame. It does that shit so many times throughout a match. It's just like it's unnecessary. I ain't gonna lie, that shit, and it was fun. I got used to it because as a kid you're just playing the game, but as an adult looking back at it, I'm like this shit is trash because it just keeps freezing and all I'm doing is pressing one button. I might be getting the button wrong, so I'm kind of getting my ass handed to me by Piccolo or some shit. And it's just like, damn, this shit is lame. I just want to like fight the whole thing, like fast paced. It's really slow. It's slow. It's wonky. It's just weird. But the game, everything else about the game, and this is the part that sucks about it. Like the combat system is the bulk of the game. Like granted, they had a great idea, and the game itself was fire, but the combat system fucked the whole game up. Like the whole game. That's why people say it's like the worst game. But in my opinion, I think it's like, for me, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm going to give it like a 6 or maybe a 7 just because of nostalgia points. I don't know. Really just because like I like the concept of being able to have your own custom character in the video game and shit. So especially a Dragon Ball game. So that's really why I fuck with it. But then we play Xenoverse. I got the first Xenoverse that came out. I still play it to this day. And it just don't compare. Like, Ultimate Tenkaichi cannot compare to Xenoverse because Xenoverse took that idea and put it online. And they made, you got parallel quests and shit. You go, you could always train with somebody. Like, back in Ultimate Tenkaichi, you could train with all the characters, find a master. Your master could be Broly, just like it is in Xenoverse. But when you play Xenoverse, you get to fly around and shit. The graphics are better, right? The thing I don't like about Xenoverse, the first one is basically like when you're in the hub or whatever, you can only run around. You can't fly in the first one. And the second one, you can actually fly around the little area and shit. But yeah, man, like comparing the two games, you just see like the improvement over the years. I think Xenoverse came out in like 2015. So like it's like 4 year difference. So they did a great job on Xenoverse. I can't even actually I'm not gonna lie. The Xenoverse combat system is kinda weird too. Like it's fast paced, but like playing that in comparison to playing Xenoverse 2 is like what the hell were they doing with this combat system? But at the same time when you compare Xenoverse 1 to Ultimate Tenkaichi, right? you realize how trash Ultimate Tenkaichi really was, and that everything, like, the game is like pure nostalgia if you like it or not. So for me, I look back at it, I'm like, oh, that was the first open world, like, RPG custom character Dragon Ball game. And then we got Xenoverse, and that shit, you know, blew that shit out the water. And, you know, nobody cares about Ultimate Tenkaichi. For real, nobody does. They actually be hating on it. I'm like, it's not a terrible game. It's just the combat system is terrible. But the game itself is cool, you know? It's just a cool game. And I just wanted to talk about that real quick and explain that, because if y'all want to go check it out and play it, if any of y'all are gamers, y'all could go make y'all videos on Ultimate Tenkaichi before the next game come out if you want to get some content and, you know, play the worst Dragon Ball game in history. Go ahead and play it. But I'm going to let you know right now, that combat system is really weird. You're going to run into a lot of rock, paper, scissors moments. Every battle is just like, it freezes like, psh, and you got to press a button, and whatever happens, happens. That shit is dumb as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Dumbest shit I ever played. Like, in terms of like a fighting game, that's like the dumbest idea that the Dragon Ball franchise could have came up with. Like, I'm not even hating. I'm actually agreeing with these niggas, and I like the game, but that was terrible. So I just wanted to rant about that real quick, because, you know, it's late at night, I'm bored. We're gonna talk about some anime related shit. And that's that. Be tapped in for the next Dragon Ball and whatever other anime reactions I'm gonna put out this week. And I'm also gonna be doing more anime talk, gamer talk. We just gonna talk about whatever y'all niggas wanna talk about, whatever I have written down as an idea. We're gonna talk about it. And that's that. I'm gonna tap in with y'all tomorrow with these reactions, and maybe I'll hit y'all over the head with another talk video. Deuces.